the sure way to waste money on software development. For over 10 years now, I've been developing custom software. Our company has worked on small projects for solopreneurs where we could go from an idea to a finished mobile app in the App Store in just a couple of weeks, as well as on large projects for multinational corporations where multiple applications were developed by a team of several developers over the course of years. I've had over 100 such projects and clients, and I've seen a lot. My name is Vladimir Abrizan, I'm director at Design and Test Lab, and I want to start a series of stories called How to Waste Money on Software Development. Let me begin with a story about one project. Through a freelancer platform, I was approached by a school teacher from the United States, let's call him Chris. In his first message, Chris said that he wanted to create a simple mobile app for iPhone to help him organize various events. After hearing his ideas, I told him that it was indeed a simple mobile app and that we could build it in 2 weeks with one developer. The app's logic was very simple. The end user would install this app on their phone. Then they would grant access to their contact list, select the guests they wanted to invite to their event, enter the event name, date, and a small questionnaire like, do you prefer meat or fish? How many friends will you bring? Will you stay overnight? The mobile app would generate a message based on a template, insert the guest's name from the contact list, and send an SMS to their phone number. Of course, the iPhone doesn't allow mass SMS sending, so the users had to send each SMS manually. But we automated the creation of the SMS itself, so pressing the send button 10 times wasn't much trouble for the user. We presented the app to the client and he really liked it. Then he said, now I want to collect statistics on the responses and send them to myself as a PDF via email. I was a bit stunned. Sending and receiving SMS messages is a basic iPhone capability, but reading those SMS messages programmatically is not possible even now, 10 years later. That's just how iPhone security works. I started to get a little nervous. How could I tell the client that it wasn't possible to implement this feature using an iPhone app and that he had essentially wasted 2 weeks and, most important, $1,500? I took a deep breath and said, Chris, it is not possible to implement this with an iPhone app. iPhone security rules don't allow SMS messages to be read programmatically. To implement this feature, we would need to build a web application connected to an SMS gateway, purchase a phone number, and process the replies programmatically. My rough estimate is another 2 weeks and $1,500. In this context, it was the right answer. Chris agreed to increase the budget by another $1,500 and even more, because we ended up building an SMS form builder on the website, setting up a sequence of SMS messages, essentially implementing chatbot-like functionality but over SMS, and creating beautiful PDF reports. We even hosted everything on Google Cloud. Scalability, fault tolerance, everything like in the big tech companies. What did this experience teach me? Not to rush into coding whatever the client asks for without thinking. In the past, if someone asked me to make a mobile app, I'd make a mobile app. If they asked me to use MongoDB, I'd connect MongoDB. If they wanted the site painted green, I painted green. After all, I wasn't responsible for the business success that depended on the app, right? But the customer isn't always right when it comes to choosing technology. Sometimes their choice can be fatal for the project. The customer might not be able to integrate the app into their business processes later. In that case, time and money are wasted. To save the client from failure, I now ask questions. Who are the users of the app? How will it be used? What are the plans for its development? Understanding the big picture of their business allows me to offer a more effective solution, not a mobile app, but a web service, not MongoDB, but a relational database, not writing the app from scratch, but integrating an existing open source solution. What should this story have taught my client? Before you start developing anything, always share your strategic plan with the software developer. If the developer isn't interested in the business side of things and agrees with all your technology choices, that's a red flag. there is a risk that you won't get proper criticism on your decisions, and the solution might not fit into your business processes later. I have plenty more stories about how clients wasted money and time on software development. Subscribe so you don't miss them. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or message me directly. Goodbye.